What's up YouTube, Slifer Red Duelist back at it again with another deck profile. Today, got one of my favorite decks, Orcust. This variant is actually Orcust Horus. Very good, somewhat budget, kinda. You can do just a pure Orcust build and it will cut out the Horus cost. This variant, I will show examples of other variants like the Black Witch or Fiendsmith as well as other options. But this one is an Orcust Horus build for 2025. One of my favorite decks, guys. Can't wait for the new links to come out. But with that being said, this is a 40 card deck. We'll get right into it, guys. And then, of course, we're going to be starting with 3 Girsu. Probably the best starter you could get for this because it gives you your token and you go into your Galatea plays or whatnot. The best card pretty much, besides Harp, of course, which I'm happy, he's been back at 3 for quite a few months now. So yeah, starter card right here. Don't have the QCRs, these are original secrets, but yeah, we'll get right into it still. 3 Harp Horror, of course. I do see some builds do drop this kind of too for whatever reason, but a free monster from the deck is cool. And with Orcust, when you have Babel on the field, they're all quick effects. So pretty cool cards, reason why he was banned. And then next, for some 2-ofs, Orcust Nightmare. She basically boosts and sends from the deck. That's the most important thing, is the sending from deck. The boost can, end games and whatnot. It's a quick effect if you have Babel. So really cool. And then these do all lock you into darks. So it's pretty much a dark deck. And then 2 symbols. Monster Reborn. Pretty cool card during either player's turn. Bring out either Galatea, quick effect, recycle stuff, or go into Ding and basically send a card. So non-targeting is pretty freaking cool. So really good card. And then for honorary, I play Dark Grapher. Basically sends a dark from the deck, and then you can discard, so it's pretty cool. Really good card, honorary member. And then basically we have his brother Armageddon Knight, which is just sending a dark when summoned. Really good card. And then the Horus engine, do play 3 Emissary. This just helps get your Orcust engine going, and then the 1 Happy. Basically discarding and stuff, and gives you some cool rank 8 plays. That's pretty standard, every Horus build plays. And then other honorary Orcust monster, Orochi, could just end games. You can pop cards and stuff, but it's just another dark that you can summon that's kind of a beat stick. And then of course World Wand basically gets one of your banished back, and with the Orcust stuff you can recycle super easy. Used to play this at 2 back then, but that was when like Harp was banned and stuff. And then for extra oomph, I do play 3 Fafnir, spot removal and free summon. Pretty cool. This is all stuff you would do before you get locked in the darks, of course. Just remember that. It's like if you have like a dead hand, just summon and kind of live off Fafnir for a while. And then for hand traps, 3 the blue jelly guy. Maxi is pretty good. So really good. You can also sub it. I know a lot of decks do suffer for Droll Unlock, so depending on your matchups you can side it out or whatnot. Either or would be really good. And then of course 3 Ash. This is pretty standard nowadays. It's super easy to get with the 25th anniversary stuff. You get Ashes super cheap now, so that's cool, guys. And then for spells, Orchestrated Return, D-Draw is pretty cool, and it gets your engine running. So draw 2, and with Galatea you can pretty much set it. Babel makes all your Orcust stuff quick effects, which is good, and it can recycle itself if it gets popped. Really good card. And then part of the Horus engine. King Sark is, you had to play 2 or 3. Just discretion. If you want to take out Armageddon Knight or Dark Grapher, you could put in a 3rd one if you need to. Also, just to help with the deck, 2 Talons. Just good card. It's Talons, extra draws, change of heart, good stuff. Foolish Burial. It just helps get the Orcust stuff going. Do play Rhoda to search out Grapher or Armageddon Knight. And then to stop if you get Lancia or anything called by, just really good card. Or just if you need to negate something, and if they have another monster in grave. That's how I won at a regional when I was playing against Spiral. I called by the grave. I think they're tough, and all their stuff was negated. It was pretty cool. And then hand trap / trap. Imperm. Pretty good card. It's basically Effect Veiler, so really good. And then Crescendo, Omni Negate, and Searcher. Just part of the standard Orcust package. And then we'll get right into the extra deck, guys. Starting with the Orcust, you gotta play at least 2 Galateas. Choose your recycler, and you could usually go into your ding or whatnot. Good card. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Longirsu, good card, recycles and could get rid of whatever's on his arrows. Really good for problematic cards. And then of course 2 Dingurusus. Recyclability, sending, getting your banished stuff, and protects. Really good card. And then for the links and stuff, play the Link Spider for the Gear Suit token. Pretty cool. Kind of need to. IP. It's IP. SP, it's a dark, gets spot removal stuff away. Dark, we play a dark deck, pretty good. And there's other dark decks, so you can steal their monsters, pretty cool. Unicorn, we play IP, so Compulse is really good. So I played Topologic, really good card. You can sub in Borosword. If you have Borosword and Ding on field, is pretty much game. Or if you really want to play Access Code, you can. I just opted for Topologic, or not Topologic, Zero Boros. And then for some of the rank 8s, pretty standard Photon Lord. A lot of people play this with the Horus package. He is more affordable nowadays, guys, so pretty cool. Zombie Vampire, it's just another one that Horus guys play. And then I put in the Hope. Spell Negate is pretty cool. I think that's where I go different than a lot of people that I've seen. So really good card. Set up turn 1, just have a Spell Negate. And 3000 beat stick. And then this one I do put in Zeus, but you can put in instead Typhon. It is also a dark, so you will, in that dark clause, you'll be fine. So it's either or, your preference. So, and then, like I said, there is other variants that you can play of Orcust. So, like, you could put in the Fiendsmith version, and then you could add in the Black Witch. They do have some kind of expensive cards in their stuff. I know, like, I believe there's a link that you have to get for the Fiendsmith, and I believe a spell or a trap card. And you know that's like an extra like 50 or so bucks. Same with the Slifer spoils. I believe they have their Omni Negate or whatnot. That's around like 30 bucks, 20 bucks. And then a lot of the stuff they get reprinted. Obviously, these are reprints. But yeah, I just wanted to make something where it was still good competitive, but it's not gonna break the bank with the Horus engine. Or if you wanted to do a complete Orcust, like pure build. You have a lot of options and you do have a lot of dark support. So like I said, it's a very fun deck. Even there's like Orcust Sky Striker as well. So it's totally up to you guys. It's like I said, this is a base map, and then basically you just go from there. Everyone plays differently. Everyone's community is a little different. This is just what I'm rolling with, and I have a lot of fun with it. But with that being said, guys, I do have probably Umi Control coming out next week, or Regenesis. I did buy that deck, and it did look cool. And then I just have some other things that I had to get a hold of, and then I could get those profiles on their way. But with that, Slifer Red Duelist signing off. Peace. Please like and subscribe, guys, and check out the TikTok. See you later.